Good morning. Good morning. Love my coffee cup outside. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. What's shaking? What y'all got going on right now? Yeah, I'm working on it. Oh, I am working on it. Good morning. Hola. ¿Cómo está usted? Muy bien, tú. Arriba. Good morning. Yeah. How you know? How, how you know? How you know that, DJ? Your explanation on good morning. Loved your explanation on why you don't like the holiday. For real though, like that's for real though. You know, everybody had their own little perspective on, you know what I'm saying, on why they do whatever it is that they do in life. I don't knock them. On the flip side of the coin, I'm not gonna let you knock me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that'd be crazy. It'd be crazy, but you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You just have to. At some point, you just gotta deal with it, like for what it is, right? You just have to deal with it for what it is. Can't get mad. Like, what is anger gonna prove? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is being angry gonna do? Nothing. And do that make the situation worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Good morning, son. They in there laying. They in there laying down. They in there laying. They are in there laying down. Don't say nothing. Don't say it too loud. Don't say it too loud. It's outside. It's out. It's outside. You want to take. You want to take the tour. You want a tour. You want a tour? I'll give it to you. Listen, man. Everybody get it. Joanne, everybody get it. Everybody get it. People be delusional, right? Them same people that don't get it think they gonna live forever too. You can't. You can't knock them. Blessed, don't do that. You from the Pacific? I stay in Georgia, so I guess I'm Eastern. It's 9 o'clock where I'm at. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Man, it just be. But you can't. You can't. I can't get mad at you because reality, the life ain't set in for you. I ain't. What I'm supposed to do? Blessed, don't do that. You so wrong. You so wrong. You want to get them up so they could be on a type of time. Mm-mm. 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 No, ma'am. They ain't coming. They not coming. I'm going to enjoy this cup of coffee and have this little conversation with y'all. They not coming. I had an office space with a tour video. Nah, it's on there somewhere. It's on, man, listen, it is on there, man. So many, listen, I posted so many videos in pursuit of, you know what I'm saying, trying to make this make sense. That it's down so far. If you go looking for it, it's gonna take you an hour or so to find it. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yup. How you know? She ain't that. Perfect. Man, it's 6:09 in Vegas. I might walk on my first baby. My dog casino. I'm talking about. Hey now. Man, been raining for the last 3 days. Man, it been raining here for the last 3 days. Like, what is the problem? Why? Like, what is the what is the problem? What is the issue? Why is it raining so much? What is the problem? What? Man, listen. Snow don't bother me. Right? I take this. Listen, I would take snow. Excuse me. I take snow over rain any day. Right? I'm talking about give me Give me snow, right? You can play in the snow. You can play in the snow. The puppies don't like going outside in the rain. That's all. That that is it. That is all. Yeah, they don't like. I'm talking about Bear be on his trip. He do not like going outside in the rain. I don't know why though. It's crazy. It's crazy. Good morning. Dayton from ATL. Good morning. What part of ATL? What part of Atlanta you stay in? Right. What part? Cause you know how people are that live in Atlanta about saying you live in Atlanta. Favorite time of year, no humidity. I'm talking about. I swear for the Lord, Atlanta got zones. Man, listen. I stay in Georgia. I don't even say I stay in Atlanta. Oh my goodness. Story of my little life. You live in Jonesboro. Oh, okay. South Side. That's with an F. South. South Side. Just make it make just make it make sense, man. Like I am I just watched the Magic Carpet video again. That was priceless. Cause it is. Man, listen, that was the greatest little piece of common sense ever, right? I have changed. I have changed how people parent puppies in the snow. I changed it. I changed it. Right? If you know it's gonna snow, there are thousands of yards that got a rug or a tarp or something laid out in them right before the snow came. Yeah, and they people walking out peeling them back like, yeah, grass. I'm just glad I could help. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all. I could make my impact on the world, right? Good morning. You love the Grinch song? That's your best friend house? I'm talking about. I appreciate him. I appreciate Santa and Miss Claus for letting us come out and hang out, right? I appreciate them. Right? They are forever on my follow list. I follow them forever. Whatever they got going on. Right? If I could pull it off, like they need me, I'm pulling up. Good morning. I'm talking about good morning. Hi, Rose. Nice of you to join us. Right. It is so wonderful of you to pull up. How are you? He told me, right? That's why my beard look like this, right? This is why my beard look like this. He told me, he said, just leave it alone. He said, put some oil on it. He said, put some oil on it and all of that, but leave it alone. Don't don't try to go get it. Don't try to keep it lined up and looking good, cause it ain't in yet. Just let it go. I said, all right, cool. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm listen. I know. I know, man. You do not have to tell me because that is how I feel. We feel the same, right? But people don't understand that, and it'd be hard to explain it to them, right? It's how can I say this where it makes sense, right? It's hard to explain to somebody that ain't never been through something what it's gonna be like to go through it because everybody takes things differently, right? So losing, you know what I'm saying? Like how I might respond to something ain't how everybody else will respond to it. But there can be we there are people that might respond in the same manner that I respond to it, right? Especially when it comes to stuff like that, like holidays and get-togethers and family functions and all of that. Man, the people who I really want to spend my Christmas and my holidays with, man, them people not even here no more, right? They don't even make. You know what I'm saying? When I think about them, when I think about Christmas, man, I think about my grandmother who made all the cakes and pies from scratch and had the, you know what I'm saying, the little thing that you mix the food up and you give it to them and the little kids you get to lick all the little cake batter and all of that off of it. That's what I remember. Right? That's what means something to me. People don't even make cakes like that no more. Right? They buy everything. Right? But you have a new and beautiful family now. You are correct. Right? You are correct. That still don't change. Right? That still don't change the like that don't change it. Right? That don't change it. You have to you have to grow into that one. Right? You gotta grow into the new family. Right. 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 You gotta grow into it. You got to grow into it. They got to grow into you. Right? It make it help it make it a little easier. Right? It make it a little easier, but the things that you remember and the things that you hold high on your list of everything that you got going on, those things don't you can't change those things. Good morning, Keith. Nice of you to join us this morning. Nice of you to join us. And I appreciate when you don't pop in, you would send me an email. I'm talking about I appreciate that. Right? I'm talking about it showed that, you know what I'm saying, we kinda locked in. I appreciate you. Right. My grandma's birthday on Christmas Eve. Ah, my goodness. Right, I'm talking about it make the holiday like a dud out the gate. It make the holiday like a dud out the gate. My grandmother made the best. Hear me out. Now, I know everybody gonna have their own personal perspective of this, but my grandmother made the best sweet potato pie I have ever tasted in life. And I have tasted a whole bunch of them, right? Whole bunch of them. I tasted a whole bunch of them. My grandmother made the best sweet potato pie from scratch. The crust and all, she made everything from scratch. I have yet to taste a sweet potato pie like that. Right? I have yet to. Right? I've been going through life, man. My grandmother passed in 2010, right? It is 2023, finna be 24. I have yet, in the last 14 years, I have yet to taste a sweet potato pie like hers. And the craziest part was The last time I had one of her sweet potato pies, it was like 96, 95, 96. Right? Because I went to jail in 96 and didn't come home in 2010. My grandmother was in a coma when I got out of prison. I was the last person to see her alive, too. I went to go see her. She told me she would stick around until I got out. And when I got out, I went to go see her. When I left the hospital, she passed. Yeah, like, man. It's Wednesday? Yeah. I don't, like, that's what make the holiday, you know what I'm saying? That's what make the holiday holiday. People don't get that. They think, oh, cause it's Christmas or it's Thanksgiving or it's Easter or it's whatever holiday it is, right? Oh, oh, we supposed to have a holiday cheer. You have it. You knock yourself out. I ain't gonna knock you about that. Right? I'm not gonna knock you. Right? Man, the crazy. I remember everything about my grandparents. They kind of raised me. They kind of raised me. I stayed in my grandparents' house. Like every time I would get in trouble, I would stay in my grandparents' house. Like, my grandparents didn't have a curd. How much trouble I got in, they didn't care. my grand, my grandfather, my grandfather never cared. My grandmother was a church lady. She never cared. Listen, I'll play this out for y'all. Listen, now hear me out. My grandmother and my grandfather got married, and they stayed together until death did them part. Right, but listen to this right here. My grandmother went to church every Sunday. Right, my grandfather took my grandmother to church every Sunday and picked her up. Right, I never seen my grandfather ever step one foot into the church ever through my whole life of being around and interacting with them. Man, that's how I know that you don't have to like the same things as somebody else to deal with them. They just got to understand that that ain't for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I know. Right? My grandfather never went into a church ever in life. Right? Ever. I never seen my grandfather ever walk into the church. But he dropped my grandmother off every Sunday morning and picked her up when church was over with every Sunday afternoon. He never set foot in there. They stayed married until death did them part. My grandmother was super religious. My grandfather didn't want to hear that. And I tell you, man, I don't want to hear that. Right? It didn't bother my grandmother at all. Right? It didn't bother my grandmother at all. That's how I know. Like, it ain't like you have to give when you don't do something. Man, I seen it. I seen them people, the older relationships, they different than the new age relationships. New age relationships different. It got to be my way or the highway. Or you know what I'm saying? Nah, it don't have to be. You don't have to like onions. I can like them. I just know when I give you some, don't put no onions in. You know, let's be hard. Put all the onions I want to in mine. And don't put none of yours. Like, man, look, my grandfather never, right? That's how I understand it. I relate to it, right? My grandmother was super religious. She was an angel. Right? My grandmother was super religious. I'm talking about knew the Bible, frontwards, backwards, sideways, around the corner, all of that, right? She was super religious. Man, you couldn't even say that to my grandfather. He didn't want to hear that, right? He didn't want to hear it at all. That didn't bother my grandmother at all. Right? It didn't bother. I'm talking about Joe didn't want to hear that. Georgia was on her. All right, cool. You don't want to hear that. That's it. That's all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that just was what it was. Like, but now it ain't like that. Now, if you don't do something, it's a problem. I don't get that. I don't get that. I never got that. That don't it don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. Right. Good morning. Right, listen. This is what's most important, right? It's 43 people in here. It's 43 people to open their eyes this morning. You received the greatest blessing ever without even knowing it. You woke up, right? That is the best thing that can happen to you on any given day. That's it. That's it. Everything else will take care of itself. Problems, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else really matter because you woke up to deal with the day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. That's as far as I go in what I be wanting for life. Like that's it. That's it. Like that's it. I wake up. I get up every morning at 6 o'clock count. I don't say nothing, man. Listen, forgive me. You know I've been in jail, right? You know I've been in jail. I did a whole bunch of years in jail. Listen. Do I have a recipe for the pie? No. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook at all. Right? I never learned how to cook. I could tell you a story on why I don't know how to cook. And why I don't do dishes. Right? I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, almost every morning, a little bit before 6, almost every morning. Even if I don't want to, whether I get out of bed or not, my body wake up. Right. As soon as my body wake up, I kind of open my eyes and see that I'm still here. Boy, I be excited. Right, right. I be excited. No, ain't nobody coming. Right, ain't nobody coming. She here. She in her in the bed. Right, she in her in the bed. They in the bed with her. Right, they ain't coming. They ain't coming. As long as she don't move, they not gonna move. And I love it. Right, and I love it. There ain't nothing else gonna matter. Truth, you get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get it. Stop putting all the expectations on life, right? People have so many expectations of what life owe them. Life don't owe you nothing, right? Life don't owe you nothing, nothing at all. But what you get, you can be excited and happy with it. I'm keeping super quiet. I just ain't listen. I do just do everything in my power not to call their names. Cause if I, if if you mention the devil, if you call the devil, it'll show up. I'm talking. He ain't coming. He ain't coming. She heard. She heard. It is that. Listen, that great feminine energy keep the puppies around her, right? And it's intentional, right? It's intentional, right? Because I make sure she feed them better than I do, right? She get them the good food. I try to make sure that she get them the good food. So when they see her, they think of the good food. Daddy do treats. Mama do good food. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta program. It's all in the programming. Man, it been raining in Georgia for the last 3 days. Like I don't understand it. What about freezing rain and black ice, man? We in Georgia. It don't even get that cold. Yeah, sir, the meal, right? Every now and then I do it, but I try my best not to, right? Because I they program to mama giving them the good meal. They program me giving out treats, right? We get to hang out with daddy all day and daddy give treats and he took us outside and he run around with us and he play with us and all of that. But mama give good food. So when mama around, we just lay around and hang out with mama. Right, work out perfect for me. I'm talking about because boy, I can work. I'm talking about good computer right here. I can work. I'm talking about I can give my life. Man, I had 700 videos in my phone yesterday. Right? I'm talking about my Apple storage said, your Apple storage is full. I couldn't even hit the record button on my camera. It wouldn't even record. I tried to record a 3-second video. Error. Right? Error. Right? I tried to record a 3-second video. Error. You have no more storage. Delete something. Right? Man, you could get you one of these. Look. No, let me show you. Hold on. I pull my little computer. Hold on. I can show you. Hold on. Let me get in here. Oh, I need to check that right there. Bam, turn it up. Okay. Go to my channel. Go to your channel. Okay, I'm live for you videos. Let's go to the reason why I don't like holidays video and let's just see. Right. Ooh, let's turn that down. Really? It ain't right there? Okay, let's try something else. Let's go back to this channel. Right. Here we go. Look. Right. No thanks. I don't want no premium anything. Right. So you can go to the store on my channel. Right. That's it? This all? This just deep. This can't be everything. Man. Man, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna figure out how to fix it because I don't know how to fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna watch a couple videos and I'm gonna figure out how to fix it. After my mom passed a few years ago, I had to get out of the district and didn't want to live in Maryland, so Virginia was the place, man. My mama passed. My mother, the reason why I don't like, I move around. She told me to move around. It was gonna be the only way I could figure out how to do what I said I was gonna do. Cause living in St. Louis, I wasn't gonna be able to pull it off. I'm too connected to the streets. Right. Man, listen, I've been to Detroit when it's cold. That's a different type of cold. That's like Chicago cold, right? That wind blowing off them lakes. Ooh wee! It's a whole different type of cold, right? You got to be. See, people in Detroit built different, right? People in Detroit and Chicago and up there in the Michigan area, anybody up there, man, they come to Georgia in the wintertime. It be 32 degrees outside. They ain't even got no jacket on. They be like, oh, it's warm down here. Oh, it's hot. It's, it's hot. It be 17 degrees outside. They short sleeves and shorts. I'm hanging out. What? It ain't cold outside. Boy, I'm telling you, man. It is. They built completely different. They coats even different. For real. I bought a coat. I bought a jacket. Please share why you don't cook or wash dishes. Okay, look. I stopped really washing dishes when I was a kid, so hear me out. It was a holiday, right? It was a holiday. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'll never forget it, right? It was a holiday. I was like 8 or 9. I couldn't have been no more than 10, right? 10, 11 at the oldest, right? It's a holiday, right? You know, we at granny house, everybody done cooked and all of that, right? My grandmother said, I give you $10 to go in there and wash the dishes. Now, mind you, this is this is this in the 80s, right? Like, please keep in mind this is in the 80s, right? $10 go a long way in the 80s. Granny said, I'm gonna give you $10, you wash the dishes. So I went in there and I washed the dishes. When I was finished washing the dishes, my grandmother came in there like, you finished? I'm like, yeah, I'm finished. My grandmother looked around. She looked. I washed the dishes and all that and put them in a thing, right, and all of that, right. My grandmother give me the $10 and I leave. I go in the front room to go do whatever it is that I'm doing, wherever it is that I'm doing. And then I heard my grandmother cuss. Mind you, I've only heard my grandmother cuss like 4 or 5 times in my whole life, right? In my whole life. So I heard my grandmother cuss, right? And I'm like, granny cussing, boy. I'm talking about somebody in trouble. Come to find out, it's me. I'm the one she is cussing at because I didn't know. So when I washed the dishes, this is what I did. I washed all of the hard dishes first, right? All of the pots and pans and all the stuff with grease in them. I washed all them things first, right? Because them was the dirtiest things. I did not change the dishwater, so I washed all the greasy stuff first, and then I washed all the silverware. Then I washed all the glasses and all of that. Man, I'm talking about. My grandmother. My grandmother said you can keep that $10. Do not ever come back in this kitchen ever, ever. Don't you ever watch? Don't you ever watch? My grandmother told me don't you ever wash another MF dish in here ever in life. Get out. I ain't, I ain't been watching. I ain't been washing dishes since. I'm talking about it. Not at all. You just take the trash out and all of that. Man, my grandmother said, I'm gonna let you keep that little $10. But don't you ever come in here ever, ever again, ever, never in life. I'm talking about all them good boy, all them good glasses. All them good glasses. I appreciate you. But all them good glasses had grease. All them good glasses had grease. It was grease. It was grease on everything, right? Ah, and I just don't cook. I'm not really a cook. I could burn water for real. Like that's how that happened, right? I'm talking about that's how that happened. I've been doing everything in my power to kind of stay away from the kitchen since I was a kid because of that right there. Right? Grandmother traumatized me. Don't you ever strike it out. My grand traumatized me. Don't you ever. And every year every year after that, she'll bring it up. Wasn't no Don back then. There wasn't no Don back then. Wasn't no Don cut through grease. Right? Wasn't none of that, man. No problem. No problem. You wanted to know? I tell you, I ain't true. Like I'm talking about. That's what happened. Man, my grandma. I couldn't even. I couldn't even wash the Keurig. The Keurig. The Keurig make the coffee. Right? Pie, fire, food, put water. I had one. It died. I had another one. Excuse me. I had another one. It died on me. I'm talking about. It just gave up. Like I give. My grandmother was that. Right. My grandmother was that. Boy, when it came to cooking, Man, when it came to cooking, my grandma was that. Man, like, that's where my mama got it from. Like, my grandmother was that. She taught my mama how to cook. My mama cook. Like, it's just certain dishes that don't even taste the same to me no more. Like my mother made that salmon croquette. Ooh, with the rice on the side. Oh, take me back to poverty. Yeah, I'm talking about. Take me back to poverty. What, man? My mom fried them salmon croquette patties up, boy, with that rice. Take me back to poverty. Take me back to when food stamps was in the book. You just gotta, straight up. My grandmama was that. My grandmama was the only person I knew in life that ate the fish right out the grease. Like, didn't even blow it. Just yeah, that's it. Catfish and all of that. I listen to this day. I still can't eat catfish. Like real catfish, it got too many bones in it. Man, my grandmama eat catfish. Boy, I'm talking about. We pull the bones out and just pulling. She just picking them out of thin air. Give me. She knew what she was doing. That's just life, man. Like Granny go get that. Granny go get that. I be watching people like they be showing a little cooking around the world. People stick their hand in the grease and pull stuff out. I'm like, man, that's my grandma. My grandma used to do that. Right? I'm talking about she be cooking fish. That fish pop up to the top. She, whoop, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You want something? This? No, Granny. Burn the top of your mouth. Nah, baby. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't. No, ma'am. I don't want. I'm going outside to play. Don't steal that. Don't steal it. Don't. You can steal it. You can steal it. For real. I'm talking about that. Them just meals that pop into my mind, right? My mom used to make them little salmon croquette patty, pull out, and put them in it. Take me back to poverty, right? That's when the world was good. The world was a good place. That's when kids went outside and played, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? That's when kids really played outside. The world was a whole different place. The world was a whole different place. This was before the internet ever existed. I'm talking about. See, we can't be talking about the stuff people don't cook no more, right? Now it's just Jiffy, right? It's Jiffy, right? Don't nobody mama make. You know what I'm saying? You got to be older to make sweet cornbread from scratch. Ooh, with the peas and carrots. Oh, poverty. Straight up poverty. Poverty. Now look, let me get off here so I can get the day all the way started. Y'all have a good day and y'all be safe. But I can. Right. Y'all have a good day and y'all be safe. I will see y'all in the AM. Right. I will see y'all in the AM. I might take a few minutes of my day and talk about, you know what I'm saying? Take me back to poverty. Take me back. Right, take me back. Home cooked, listen, home cooked meals. Right, home cooked meals. You know what I'm saying? When we got McDonald's at home. What? Take me back to that right there. Oh, mama, can we have some McDonald's? We got McDonald's at home. take me back to that. Right? Take me back to that. Right? We have McDonald's at we got McDonald's at home. No, we don't. No, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Take me back to that. Hey, take me back to that. Take me back to. Go change that channel. Go change the channel. Right. Take me back to that right there. Go change that channel. Right. Take me back to. Don't don't let the street lights beat you home. Right. Take me back to them days. Take me back to drinking out the water hose on the side of the house. Take me back to what is you trying to heat up? What is you trying to cool off the outside? Or heat up the outside? What is take me back to that. Take me back to you want a whooping or you want to be on punishment. Take me back to all of that right there. Right? Now, bless you. And y'all enjoy y'all day. Right? Yeah, say it in the kitchen. Hated washing dishes. I ain't have to. Right? I ain't have to. I messed up one good time as a child and never had to do it again. My mama never asked me to wash dishes ever. Get out that kitchen. Right? I'm talking about. I appreciate that. Like, take me back to them days. Take me back to poverty. Right? Take me back to when $20 was some money. Straight in. Take me back to that. I want to go back to that right there. Right? Right? Yeah, stay in front of the house. Stay where I can see. Knowing they wasn't looking. Right? If you ain't never been in remote control, man, you can't relate. You ain't never been in remote control, man, you can't relate. Right? If you ain't never had no vice grips hanging out of your TV, man, you probably can't relate. Right? Or some pliers on top of the TV or something like that. Man, you probably can't relate. Right? I probably, what you be talking about, I don't understand it. Right? Because it's a whole different type. You know what I'm saying? We come from two different eras. If you ain't never took if you ain't never took no bottles back to the store and cashed them in for a nickel a piece, right? Me and you probably like I come from that era. I'm cut from that cloth right there. Good morning, Chantel. I'm supposed to been got off of here. Oh man, listen. Oh look. Hold on, wait a minute. This right here. This is one of my. This is one of my favorites. Right. We sitting in a car. Right. If this ain't never happened to you, forgive me. I probably know. You sitting in the car and your mama look over the seat and she say, "We going in this store. You not getting finish it for me. You not getting nothing. Don't ask for nothing. Don't touch nothing that you can't pay for." You you know what I'm talking about? If you ain't listen, if you have never had that conversation with an adult, yes, ma'am. Do you hear me? Right? Do you hear me? Right? You ain't never had that conversation with an adult, then I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't. We probably ain't. You know what I'm saying? We probably ain't. I probably ain't. I never understand you. Right? You touch it, you break it, you buy it. Listen. I come from the era where kids got beat in the store. Now it's different. You can't even. Right? You can't even whoop a kid. You going to jail. That is abuse. I remember. I come from the era where everybody could beat you. The lady down the street could beat you. The lady next door to her could beat you. The lady next door to her could beat you. The dude that stayed next door to the lady that stayed next door to the lady that stayed next door to them could smack the life out of you. Now it ain't like that no more. Man, you whoop somebody kid, they gonna wanna kill you. I remember it used to take a village to raise a child. It's not like that no more. Not the internet do. But we ain't gonna get into that. I don't know what I'm posting. I will. I'm supposed to be left. Right? Straight up. Hello. Right, for real. Yeah, you got to be. Listen, if you were 70s baby, then you know. Right? You know. You know. Right? You know. Right? These are the things that I remember from my childhood. You get beat all the way home and then get beat when then get beat when you get to the house. If you ain't never went outside and got a switch, go get it go go get a switch. If you have never been outside to go get a switch, I can't forgive me, right? I probably don't understand you. Right, right. I was just talking. Listen, I was just talking to my neighbor about that. Right, I was just talking to my neighbor about that. The old lady, talking to the old lady that stayed next door. She was telling me, I remember when it used to be 3 channels. I remember when the TV used to go out at night. I mean, 12 o'clock. It was over with. They'll play the national anthem, and it's over with. Right. What? For real? Take me back. Right? Take me back. Take me back to them days. I wanna go back to them days. Right? It was different. The world was a whole different place. Right? As I started to think about it, I get sad. Right? I get sad. You don't even see kids outside playing no more. Ain't nobody got hurt on the playground in years. Straight up. I remember the talk. Are you finna go outside and play? Do not hurt yourself. I am not sitting in nobody emergency room today. Right, right. I'm not sitting in nobody. Right. I'm not sitting in nobody emergency room today. Right. For real. You ain't know. Here come my son. Here come my big baby. For real. Like you ain't never. I ain't. You don't even see that no more. Right. Straight up. Ain't nobody outside. Right. Kids don't even play outside. They come outside and breaking cars. Don't get me wrong, we used to breaking cars too. Right? I don't now. Now I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that the things that they do, we didn't do. We just did them. You know what I'm saying? We did them different. Straight up. Straight up. You ain't never. You don't. You remember this? With the had to blow the game off and put it in there. Let me get off of here so I can get my day started. Y'all have a good day. Everybody be safe, positive, and productive. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm gonna do for my daily content today. I'm gonna pop up and just a few. I'm gonna re-go through this list, right, of things that I remember as a child that today's children might not never know. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Little, you wanna go outside? Come on. Y'all have a good day and be safe. Hey now, come on, puppy. Let's go outside.